Partner to a T. I mean, very well. It wasn't until she started to make her positions clear and continuously play the victim from the palace.
The image was perfect. Harry and Meghan, the modern couple who defied the palace, built their own empire, and promised to write their own story. But then came the whisper. A whisper that grew into a storm. A rumor so explosive it left even the palace stunned into silence. Insiders claim Meghan Markle has a secret daughter, hidden for years, now threatening to shatter everything. And Harry? Sources say he broke down in tears, realizing the family he thought he knew might not be the whole truth.
Parents being proud of their kids and so on and so on. But the way that Meghan and Harry have gone about shielding their kids from us, talking about how they can't be bullied and leave them alone, yada, yada, yada. For her to go out and now start debuting them in little pockets for With Love Meghan Season 2.
This was never just about gossip. For Harry, the stakes were reputation, fatherhood, and his identity as the man who left royalty to protect his family. For Meghan, it was control. From the beginning, she fought to shape her public image. The self-made actress, the activist, the modern duchess. Together, they built a brand worth millions, negotiating Netflix deals, Spotify podcasts, lifestyle launches. Every move was calculated, polished, designed to prove they didn't need the crown. But that brand had one foundation, the perfect family image. Harry, Meghan, Archie, and Lilibet, presented as untouchable.
For Meghan, you can't build an empire when you're burning through your architects. No amount of branded coffee or curated glossy Instagram posts can make the instability behind the scenes.
And when whispers of a hidden daughter surfaced, it wasn't just a scandal. It was a direct hit at their strongest defense, the family narrative. As one insider put it, if this rumor sticks, every photo, every interview, every speech about protecting their children turns into irony.
Lady C, nothing's working. The
spark came from old photographs. According to social media sleuths, grainy images from Meghan's pre-palace days showed more than youthful rebellion. In the blurred backgrounds, people claimed to spot a young girl with the same almond eyes, the same dimpled smile. At first, tabloids dismissed it as recycled gossip. Meghan's past had been combed over for years, but buried in the comments, the theory took root. A secret child, hidden before she met Harry. Then came the old interview. In 2007, Meghan told a journalist, "Being a mom one day, I sort of already feel like one sometimes." Out of context, it was harmless. In hindsight, it became fuel. Hashtags exploded. Hashtag Secret Sussex. Hashtag Markle Hidden Daughter. Hashtag Royal Scandal. Insiders claim Harry locked himself in Montecito, devastated, while Meghan's team scrambled to crush the story. But every denial only magnified the noise. Then a supposed friend, Cassie, told reporters Meghan once confided about choices in her youth and a fear that the press could destroy her career if the truth surfaced. Was it true? No one could say. But for Harry and Meghan, perception was reality, and perception was turning fast. The internet detectives went to work. They dug through modeling rosters, backstage photos, even old MySpace accounts Meghan likely prayed were gone. Alleged references to "my baby girl" appeared in old emails. Rumors of a child followed her through online threads. And then came the Instagram account. Anonymous, cryptic, claiming to be the forgotten Sussex. At first dismissed as trolling, but when it posted a childhood photo with an eerie resemblance to Meghan, suspicion turned to obsession. The account wrote, "She said I'd understand one day. Bloodlines aren't always chosen." The palace, according to insiders, watched silently, some say with quiet satisfaction. After years of Harry and Meghan launching accusations, lawsuits, and Netflix confessions, this time the scandal seemed to destroy itself. In Britain, papers ran mocking headlines. In America, even mainstream anchors asked if this could be the biggest royal scandal since Edward VIII and Wallis Simpson. And Harry? Reports claim he collapsed emotionally. Neighbors allegedly saw him wandering barefoot, hoodie pulled up, avoiding eye contact. Meanwhile, Meghan's PR team launched denials through glossy magazines, yet their polished tone only fueled suspicion. As one commentator said, "If there's nothing to hide, why sound so robotic?" The harder they pushed back, the deeper the spiral went. Then came the video. One night, the anonymous account posted a 30-second clip. No music, no effects, Just a young woman in front of a white wall staring into the camera. She didn't say Meghan's name. She didn't need to. She whispered, "You always told me to stay hidden because my existence would ruin your crown." Then she smiled, the same lopsided grin Meghan flashes on red carpets. Within hours, the video had millions of views. By morning, it was everywhere. TikTok, Twitter, evening news broadcasts, side-by-side photo comparisons flooded timelines. Nose shapes, eye spacing, dimples. The analysis became forensic. The hashtag Meghan's secret daughter trended #1 worldwide. According to insiders, Harry's breakdown deepened. He allegedly stormed out of their home, driving aimlessly along the California coast, crying in his car at a beach parking lot. For a man who branded himself as the ultimate protective father, the humiliation was crushing. Meanwhile, Meghan went into overdrive. PR teams were reportedly summoned to Montecito at 3 a.m. Editors, producers, influencers all begged to shut the story down. But then, a misstep. A friendly journalist defended Meghan, saying the girl had no legal claim to the Sussex name. Legal claim? The internet erupted. Why mention legality unless there was something real? It was, as one analyst wrote, like trying to extinguish flames with gasoline. The scandal was no longer gossip. It had become spectacle. From London to Los Angeles, the consequences became clear. In Hollywood, brands distanced themselves quietly. The couple once courted for glamour and influence now carried the weight of scandal. Netflix, the very platform that bankrolled their story, stayed silent. Inside Montecito, insiders described chaos. Harry allegedly demanded documents, proof, anything to confirm the rumor wasn't true. Meghan, they say, refused to entertain the accusation, insisting denial was enough. Arguments grew explosive. Staff were told to clear the house when shouting began. Meanwhile, an anonymous user leaked what they claimed was a redacted California birth record, a baby girl born to Rachel Markle, years before Meghan met Harry. Authentic? Impossible to confirm, but the timing was devastating. Every denial rang hollow. Every public appearance carried shadows. As one palace insider reportedly quipped, the House of Windsor didn't have to lift a finger. The Sussex brand destroyed itself, and that was the brutal truth. Whether the rumor was true or not no longer mattered. The image was broken. The long-term damage is undeniable. Harry's identity, the man who walked away from royalty to protect his wife and children, now sits under suspicion. Protect them from what? From truth or from exposure? Meghan's narrative, the independent woman who defied tradition, now reads like a performance. Every family photo, every glossy magazine cover carries a shadow. And the palace? They remain silent. Silence in this game is victory. Observers say the Sussex story is now a template. The lesson? In an age of social media, the court of public opinion doesn't need facts. It needs spectacle. And once a narrative spirals, it cannot be controlled. As one commentator summed up, they built their empire on narrative. They lost it to rumor. For the Sussexes, the echo will last. Whether true or false, the story of the secret daughter has carved itself into the royal saga forever. This drama isn't just about royalty. It's about power, image, and the fragility of reputation. When you build your empire on controlling perception, the smallest crack can collapse the facade. The palace understood this. They played the long game, letting patience and silence do the work. Harry and Meghan didn't. They fought every battle, fed every rumor, tried to control every headline. And when the storm came, they discovered the hardest truth of all. The more you fight to bury a story, the more power you give it. In life, as in royalty, reputation is less about what's true and more about what people believe. That's the brutal reality. And in this war of perception, one whisper was enough to bring an empire to its knees.